I hope we get to solve more puzzles here, and it looks like we do. Pretty creepy little building. This is like 5 more of them, isn't it? What's happening here? Apparently I'm doing none of it right. But there's like one option to solve this with, isn't there? Okay, why the hell does that work? Leave one box. 3 consecutive. Leave 2 boxes. I don't understand why that is the way it is, really. These have alternated, so on this one, the grid or the boxes are higher than on this one. Alright. I thought what we were doing was separating it because it put the blue one at the top, so this is the blue one here. We took that out of these 3. Over here, the blue's under it, so we take them out of these 2. Over here, the blue one's to the right, so we take it out of the 4. Okay, there's only a handful of different ways this can actually go. Why is that the answer? It's just above that. I think I'm an idiot or something, because I don't get what they're trying to talk about here. What do you want me to do? You've got all these 4 boxes. You want 2 of them after the top. I thought my pattern recognition was pretty good, but I'm feeling real stupid right now. I don't get why it needed to change with every one of these boxes. The consistency is confusing me. That's right, like this makes sense that it's this one, because it's on the top of those. This is at the bottom of these, if these 4 represent all of these 4. This one is to the right of this, and I don't understand why that this is the one I had to go around. Yeah, I don't get it still. What's going on out there? I just realized that's kind of interesting how the colors actually shift from one side to the other. They actually blend in the middle. It accepted the one on the left. Because I've got 2 sets of 4 boxes. And I take 2 out, it's not right. Is the proximity even an indicator of anything? I don't get it. It wants me to get rid of 2 of the full chunks. Why? I really need to understand this concept, and I just don't. I see that these two blue are represented here. Yes, that correlation makes sense. I see that this one blue is represented here. Two blue represented here, one up there. But what does the proximity really mean to it? I try everything with the one arrangement that doesn't work, because I feel like it's telling me that I need to take one out of the corner, because this is representative of this whole area here, no? I could just do that, because this just, you know, doesn't mean anything. I could just do that. Also, there's not much to experiment with. Every other answer than the one I put is wrong, so I don't think there's much else I could really do. Is there? That wouldn't work. You're not sure what the solutions I'm trying to do are supposed to be. They're not anything. I was just fucking around because people were saying, why am I only trying the one solution? Well, because it's the only thing that makes any sense. It's down in the bottom left corner, right? So I'm trying to separate it from those. However, I don't understand what it wants from me there. Hey, thank you very much, GeoGeo222, for coming on back into the quarry. I don't even understand what this box is supposed to really mean. That's all I can think of to do with it. It's a shape you need to make, but it's impossible to make without some help from the blue. Thank you very much, Muffin Master 69. Also joining into the quarry. You guys have been fantastic. You keep saying so close, but I don't understand why. Like, nothing I'm doing seems like it makes any sense. I'm missing one of the rules. I honestly don't even get why any of these were really right. I mean, I get it now that I've done them, but if you gave me the same puzzles or similar puzzles, I probably would still get them wrong a couple of times. Like, this one's to the bottom right, so why is it this one that we dip out? It's the next closest above it? How do we know that... So the two blue come off the top of this square, which would have been made up of this part right here. I guess. Which would say to me that this bottom left corner has to go out of this one. But I don't understand how to draw that. Yeah, if all the pictures need to be included, though, I don't know how to fucking draw that, though. There. I can't finish it, though. Oh, fucking hell. Please kill me. Oh my god.
A poet once said, "The whole universe is in a glass of wine." We will probably never know in what sense he meant that, for poets do not write to be understood. But it is true that if we look at a glass of wine closely enough, we see the entire universe. There are the things of physics, the twisting liquid which evaporates depending on the wind and weather, the reflections in the glass, and our imagination adds the atoms. The glass is a distillation of the Earth's rocks, and in its composition we see the secrets of the universe's age and the evolution.
This is horrible.
What strange array of chemicals are in the wine? How did they come to be? There are the ferments, the enzymes, the substrates, and the products. There in wine is found the great generalization. All life is fermentation. Nobody can discover the chemistry of wine without discovering, as did Louis Pasteur, the cause of much disease. How vivid is the claret, pressing its existence into the consciousness that watches it. If our small minds, for some convenience, divide this glass of wine, this universe, into parts, physics, biology, geology, astronomy, psychology, and so on, remember that nature does not know it. So let us put it all back together, not forgetting ultimately what it is for. Let it give us one more final pleasure. Drink it and forget it all. Richard Feynman, 1963.
All right. This kind of just like sorts itself mostly out. Except for there's like one block unaccounted for, I think. What if I just... God, that would have been so beautiful if it was just that. So I started with that, right? And then you put the next block up on top of it, which then leaves us with this one block gap here, which would be filled by this, right? So we've got this block there. Then jutting out of that is that. Only we would have to go like this and then that. So that's the whole bottom part. All three of those shapes accounted for. Then as you can see above it, that this guy here would actually fit very nicely and conveniently right in that slot that's available right for it. The only downside to that is, unfortunately, that makes you one block short on the straight block, which kind of screws the whole plan up. I don't know, I kept seeing him complaining in Skype. I don't think he's really catching all of these puzzles either. Not today, I haven't even turned on Skype today, but yesterday. Oh, right, I guess I could just slide the S block. I could slide that one left, right? So then it's sitting up on top of where the end of the horizontal flat part is. It's sitting at the very edge of that. Okay, so then the straight block would actually fit in perfectly there, leaving one block on top. Then up against that would be the square in the left side. Top that with the L block. And it's kind of all accounted for. That's there. Oh, that's there. Oh, I really thought that was it. This one seems like way more clear to me than some of the others. It's just something like that, isn't it? I put them all together. So the square is in the left, and then we've got the L block sitting on top of the square, which I'm drawing the edge of right now. That would come around there. Sitting there would be the S block, which I would contour here, and then it would just go back up again for the straight block, because that's 4 down. And it's sitting on top... Wait, is it not sitting on top of that? No, it is. It's sitting on top of that. It should look like that. I've got an overlap. Damn it. Alright, let's start from the bottom again. We've got the 4 blocks there, L block on top of the T. Yep, that sits... So there's 1 block gap there. The S comes out there. On top of the S is 1, 2, 3, 4 up. Oh wait, is there... No, that's not right. The square's on top of the L block, and then the other L block is sitting, taking up that corner. Oh, wait. Is that right? Is that the overlap? That's there. That's there. Yep, okay, I see it. The overlap is this block. So that's wrong. How do I move that? Okay, I'm drawing it out. There's the T block with the L on top. That guy's gonna sit inside. That guy's gonna sit on top of that. Which means... Ah! I think that's all it is. I think I just have to move back the top L block by 1 piece. Right? So it's... Yes! G freaking G on Tetris. Now what does that do for me? I mean, I have to move the bridge again, or was that the last... I was hoping there'd be a platform now. I think I have to move the bridge again, unfortunately. Well, not there. So you cordon off the other 2, and then draw an L around the rest. So I want to go from... Well... Purple... No, that wouldn't work. Blue-black, I guess, would be fine. Wait. Oh, does that not work? Blue-purple would be ideal. Or no, black-purple would be the best. But I can't have that, obviously, so it's gotta be blue-black. That's how it started. Not sure exactly what I'm getting now. Maybe getting to red, actually, is where I want to be. Hopefully there's a way over now. Oh, there's still this here. Shit, man. Okay. What about... Oh, there's another station. This actually never ends. Holy shit, dude. What? You're just telling me the answer? What's this all about? Well, that's a 4 anyway. What am I doing with that? Okay, since I still don't really understand how to do the blue ones, this is probably going to be a lot of work for me. What is this showing me? That's reminding me of the answer I did for the other gate. That seems important. Think of yellow shapes as cookies you need to place down, and blue shapes as a cookie cutter. What a cute way of saying that. I actually was kind of already going in that direction, but I hadn't thought of it as actually cookies yet. Be that as it may, though, I'm still not entirely sure how to use the blue ones. Regardless. Thank you very much, Skater344, for also joining the quarry tonight. You've entered a very well-populated zone this evening. I really wanted to beat this zone, but it seems like it's actually never going to end. So after this one, then we're also going to have to do the red one, too. Which is over there. And I believe at the end of the red one, it looked like there may have even been more puzzles. Well, there's a room over there. There's usually always one more, at least. I can't see what's on the other side, but I'm assuming there's probably like 100 more puzzles over there. I'm experimenting. So that obviously works. You want me to go like that? I wish you did. It looks like you want me to cut part of that off, but I don't know what part or why. You're not sure it's relevant that some are angled? The angled ones are the ones you can rotate on your own. It says they're free movable. These ones they're required to stay in the same orientation they're put. Shapes can't intersect, they have to stack. That's right. I think I was implying that they were intersecting there. No, I can tell you with pretty good degree of accuracy that even if I was well rested, I don't think I would get these puzzles any more than I'm getting them now. And I also don't think that the game is bad because I'm not getting these puzzles. I just think that I am not compatible with this thinking for some reason. And for whatever reason, they went as hard as possible on this one concept compared to the others, which if you've watched for the last 13 hours we've been playing, I haven't gotten stuck in one area for nearly this long, but I also believe this area might be the longest area in the game. I'm not understanding the blue block concept. I get you're supposed to take one away from it, but I don't quite get why or when or how. Well, the when I get, because there's a blue block there. I'd much rather have done more bird puzzles, actually. Those felt like they were kind of activating a part of my brain that I found exciting. This one is like, it's just dull and endless. Specific one you got and you're lucky earlier and didn't figure out the rules. No, I said it like 20 times that I didn't figure out the rules as I was doing it. But I don't think that I got lucky. I think there were only so many combinations, and I eventually got one of them. I just realized that you can use the D-pad for this, which might actually be easier. I don't know. What the hell do I do with this shit? Am I supposed to circle the blue or what? Doesn't matter which yellow block you subtract with the blue block, you just have to include all the blue and yellow in the final shape. And know to already have subtracted one of them. I think. So, like, I would think that would be that. So, to add the blue to that would be like this. Okay. Now we take away one. I already took away... No, I didn't take away one. Yeah, I did. The blue itself doesn't need to be represented other than as a subtraction from yellow. So I don't have to circle the blue. I just have to do what it asks, minus one block that might be proximity above. My brain is melting. Found it very helpful in these puzzles to work out how many squares need to be surrounded by the line with the shape in the middle. I love how everybody's talking about this game like it's been out for months, and everybody's like, oh man, back in the day when I did these puzzles. Like, this came out today. And it's like 20 hours long, and yet, well, I don't know, I guess everybody rushed to the area that I'm in already. Back in my day, we played the witness going uphill 20 miles in the snow. Oh, I said today. It's not today anymore. It's yesterday. Well, it's tomorrow. But what I mean is it came out yesterday. The blue and yellow both have to be included in the shape you make. Aside from that, just subtract blue shapes from whatever you make from the yellow shapes. I hate blue shapes most of all. I also am not a huge fan of yellow shapes right now. But mostly I hate blue shapes. All of them. Every single blue shape I've ever thought of, not a fan. Really wish I just got lucky there. E with a little alcohol reference note next to it. They got to make sure if some 9-year-old gets a hold of the witness, they don't come away with an unfavorable drinking addiction. Should be 7 sectioned off, considering you have 8 yellow and 1 blue subtracting from the yellow. Right, but do you include the blue? And does that number include... Is the 7 including the blue? Oh, okay, now you're just telling me directly what to do again. Alright. We went into sub mode so people didn't just tell me the exact answers. I don't even understand what you told me to do anyway, actually. Alright. It's very simple when we do streams. If I ask for the exact answer, that's the only time you're allowed to tell me the exact answer. I don't know why that's such an ambiguous thing to so many people. I'm fine with us discussing some generic stuff about how this freaking blue square works, because I don't get it. And I'm starting to think that I am actually, like, brain damaged a little bit. But just, like, straight up just saying the answer isn't what I asked for. I'm also not as upset as I'm coming on either. It's not a big deal. It's just... If it's anything that's confusing about it, it's just like, well, I didn't say, tell me the answer. That's the only time I say that and get that. Blue square is a negative number, yellow square is a positive number. Oh god, I sound like your boss. Well, it's okay, because I didn't even understand what your answer was anyway. Oh, hey, Kate. Yeah, the witness is a very important thing to me for some reason. Well... These puzzles are not very important to me, but the other puzzles that are outside in the actual beautiful world, I like those more. Right now they've got me locked up in a freaking chamber, trying to splice negative numbers and positive numbers together, some bullshit. I don't know what's happening anymore. Apparently I can intersect these sometimes. I've decided that's when I'm going to intersect them, but no. So, like, here's 4, right? That's 4. Then over here, that's the other 4. They meet in the middle, or sorry, not at the middle, at the end point, down at the bottom. And I don't want that. But the unfortunate thing about them is they have to intersect because there's simply not enough tiles for them not to. They will intersect. So the way to make them intersect seems to have to do with blue right here. Right? That's what we do with blue. But I still don't seem to get it. You want the cool sword again? Sure, I can make a cool sword. Dun 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 dun! It's a pretty cool sword, I agree. I'm like pretty tired, yeah, but I'm not. It's just this fucking puzzle. I just can't understand what they want me to do with this. I feel like if I did other puzzles, I'd probably be alright, but I just want to finish this group. Mostly so I just don't have to look at it again tomorrow, because I don't want to look at it ever again. I've had the solution a couple of times. Well, that's good to hear. How did I do that? Should be that. Kate, can you make it be that? That'll work. Blue subtracts its shape from the shapes that yellow adds, but the blue symbols still need to be contained in the group. What happened here? That looks rather dire. Where would the horizontal 4 go? Well, I mean, it would go here. And the vertical would go, it would also go here. And then we would make them intersect somehow, and then they would work. Except that didn't work because I didn't include them. So I don't know. This isn't how Tetris works. Alright, I need to be saved from this hell. Please. Mercy kill me. All Tetris pieces must be placed, and the blue piece must be subtracted from it. All shape symbols must be included in the outline, but there's still can be only as many boxes as yellow minus the blue, no intersections. But how can there not be intersections when they're both 4 tall and 4 wide? There's no way to fit 4 and 4 in the same box without them intersecting at one point. Blue takes away 1 from a line to make it 3. So instead of 2 4 long blocks, you have a 4 and a 3. So okay. I never did that? Didn't I? I thought I've done that like 3 or 4 times. Apparently not. Maybe